Okay, just got to the Westgate Hotel for my work trip. The lobby and the hallways were like Eloise at the Plaza. So it's definitely not the Holiday Inn Express I usually find myself in. Wow, all for me. You know, I complain about my job a lot, but this is pretty good. Let's see. Ooh. So I'm in here. Wow. Robes. Okay, yeah, this is definitely not a Holiday Inn. Actually, Holiday Inn is even fancy for me. I'm like a Motel 6 kind of girl. So I'm still a little under the weather, so I'm gonna go to a CVS, get another COVID test. I tested negative yesterday. So I'm hoping it's just like allergies, being general sick. That hasn't happened in a while. And I do want to eat some food. Ooh, my forehead is huge. Eat some food, lay out my clothes, check for bed bugs, the huge. But let's check out the view. Okay, there's a big screen here, and you know what? This is such a fancy place. I bet there's a button, but I'm gonna just tug away. Whoa, wrong way. Okay. Ooh. All right, so we are in downtown San Diego. I can see the water from here. Wow. Damn. Okay, friends, I barely survived my work meetings. Like, I was like, oh, my nose is running, my throat was like throbbing. But then we had a happy hour with an open bar. So tequila for me. And I was like, I'll have one or two drinks. And I got to like hang out with my team. Everything was great. I stayed till they closed. Typical Shannon. So I had tequila and ginger beer. I usually go tequila ginger ale, but this bartender knew his stuff and the ginger beer was way better. There were a few instances where I talked a little too loud and some people were like, shut up. Cause like the CFO and like my divisional boss were right by us. And they're like, shut up. But that's a Shannon thing. But it was very nice to meet people and put faces to names. There was a lot of people that I was like, you're Dawn, you're Burgundy, you're Eric. Like, a lot of people look exactly like their pictures. I think I was the one who's catfishing people because I have red hair and one chin in my photo, but look at me now. I still feel like, ugh. So have not eaten all day. It's 7 p.m., so 10 p.m. in my head. So I think I'm gonna do room service. It's not covered on my work thing, so I'll be paying for it. But get a fat cheeseburger, chug some NyQuil, and then tomorrow we'll be in office. Everyone complimented my dress. This is from like 2018, 2017. You've seen this blue Torrey dress. Tomorrow I'm thinking doing, I call it my mime outfit. It's just a striped shirt and my ModCloth jumper. So I'm gonna look like a mime tomorrow, but now everyone knows who I am, so it's like a little funny. I was literally talking to my boss, talking about the Target photo shoot, and I go, I look like a man who masturbates in the movie theater. And like literally said masturbates to my boss, and it went over pretty okay. So other than screaming about like generational things in front of the CFO, I think I did okay. Also, this voice, yeah, but I'm making do. Hope I didn't get anyone sick. Ugh. Oh my God. I am every cliche about women living on her own. Since I got here, the toilet has been hissing. So I just looked up a tutorial about how to fix it. And it's like, turn the water off before you do anything. And I couldn't figure out how to turn the water off. So I was like, and the video is just a little stream. Surely I can, handle it. The second I got the valve off, shooting like a fucking fire hydrant. The entire bathroom, I don't know if you can see it, I don't have pants on. Shooting everywhere, towels everywhere. And then I finally figured out how to turn the water off. So I feel like I'm on a freaking sitcom. Also last night I was like, oh, I'll make popcorn in pots and pans, old school. The lid blew off, popcorn is flying everywhere. Like, I wish there was a hidden camera in here because it has just been straight up clownery for the past 48 hours. My shirt is soaking wet. Toilet water, hopefully it's like the good kind. But yeah, this is my life. All right, ladies, we are once again in a cupboard, but the lighting is so much better than at my house. I have yet to go to In-N-Out Burger, so tonight will be the night. Maggie gave me her car, so I have free range to do things. That's why I was like, okay, I gotta get groceries while I have a car. And luckily, at my brother's place, there's like a few spots, and they're supposed to be reserved, but like he's always like, I just park in the street because like people take them. So luckily I got the spot, but will I be able to get out? I don't know. So we're gonna have to do some lucky girl manifestations. I am really on a roll today with awkward girl in a movie. So I triple checked with my brother about the parking spaces at his place. There's 5. It's kind of assigned. He's like, I can take 1 or 2. Number 3 is Eric. 4 and 5, whatever. So I know I can take 1 or 2. I sent a picture of the car and my finger going, this car, to my brother. He goes, correct. And he then verified with the landlady that that's his spot. And he usually just parks on the street because he has like a huge truck. So he's like, it is assigned parking and that's technically mine, but I never say anything when someone parks there. I just park in the street. Like, he's not confrontational. I park there. I go in his apartment and I have the door open all day. Like, the screen door is shut, but it's open. I hear people coming and going. I hear this one guy asking everyone, like, whose car is that? Whose car is that? He never once, like, popped in my door and be like, hey, is that your white car? And he just keeps, like, screaming, like, someone's parked in my spot. And in my head, I'm like, it's not your spot. Anyways, I finally get the nerve to, like, go outside because I did not want to have a confrontation with this guy. And I was fully ready to be like, hey, I have pictures to prove it and a text from the landlady saying that is Scott's spot. Anyways, I pull out. It was very hard getting out, but I did it. And I'm getting onto the highway and the car next to me is like, roll down your window. I did. And they go, there's dog shit on top of your car. They're like, it's still in the bag, but there is dog shit on top of your car. So this psycho, instead of like knocking on doors being like, hey, whose car is this? Just like retaliates by putting dog shit on top of the car. Insane. So now I'm like, do I confront this man and either 1, kill him with kindness, or 2, break into his apartment and put the dog shit on his pillow? Either way, it's a meet cute. Oh God, I look dead. Fun. I was just gonna say, I'm like 98% back to life. Just like a rogue cough, but I do feel good. I can breathe out of my nose. So this weekend was jam-packed, hanging out with family, but I haven't really explored too much. I've just been working all day, and in my head I'm like, go for a walk at lunchtime, and I haven't done that. So it is like 5:30 right now. I'm gonna go to the, what is it called, farmer's market. And I did this the last time I was here in October, and there's a ton of vendors, lots of food, so I will be plowing. And literally this whole trip, I've been here for 9 days, I think. I have yet to see the ocean aside from like out a window. So I'm gonna go walk to the beach, eat some food while I do it. So I'm gonna have a California night now that I'm feeling alive again. All right, I'm back. I didn't stay too long. I wanted to kind of stay till the sunset and watch the sunset on the beach, obviously, but the sun doesn't set for another hour and a half. Also, I was wearing a denim jacket and I was overheating, so I underestimated how temperate it was. It is like a constant 70, 75, but like when the sun is directly on you, denim jacket is not it. I did get a big fat grilled cheese. I'll just include B-roll right here. I still have half of it. Gonna plow that in any second now. I also went to 2 different cookie vendors because I cannot say no when someone offers me a free sample. So $23 later on that one, but obviously they will get eaten. I noticed it was basically all the same vendors. Why do I remember this? From October. So I feel like by the end of the summer, I will hit everywhere good because I was getting pulled in a few different directions. And now I know that they will all be there while I'm here. So good for me getting out of the house. I gotta plan it better. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a little sunset stroll and get that nice sunset over the waves picture, but proud of myself for leaving the house. Okay, I did it at around 7 p.m. I dragged myself out of the house. I went and watched the sunset. Now I'm on a walking path, which I'm hoping will shoot me right into my backyard. So we will see. I'm hoping to get back before it gets dark. But it's fun exploring. I was really just so lazy today, so I had to kick myself in the butt to get out of the house, but I'm happy I did it. Also, I didn't bring any warm weather clothes just because I didn't want a heavy bag. I was like, oh, I'll just wear one of Scott's sweatshirts. My brother is way thinner than me, and I knew that, but I was like, oh, a boy's sweatshirt. No, it was skin tight, so I do have a flannel on, so I do look a little, I want to say well rested, but that's not it. I don't look good, I'll say that, but I am warm. Okay, update from last night. The path did not shoot me out in the backyard as I thought it would. I ended up under a bridge, under a highway, and the sun was setting, and I was like, I got a jet. So I did find my way back eventually, but like, trust your maps, not your mind. I have painted my face. My hair is greasy AF, but not taking a shower. It is like 4 p.m. I've been sitting around literally all day. I was gonna film a video, didn't do that. There is a street fair again, downtown. So I was like, oh, I'll go check that out. It's also a chili cook-off, and famously, my favorite day of my life was a 2009 chili cook-off. So we'll see if it compares. I'm trying to work up the motivation to go, because in my head, I'm like, okay, bitch, go to a bar. Do you hear the toilet whistling? Go to a bar and just sit there. You don't have to talk to anyone, just do something. Get out of the house. And maybe it would do me well to get some tequila in me. But just working up the motivation to like leave the house and actually even just walk into a bar. Like, I'll definitely go downtown, but the walking into a bar, especially on a Saturday, like maybe I should have done this on like a Thursday where it's like, you know, you'll get a spot at the bar. Saturday night in a beach town, like I'll be standing in a corner somewhere. But I'm having this like existential crisis, I guess. I'm like, I should be out, I should be living it up, because I think everyone expects me to live my best life out here. And then I gotta remember, I do everything alone in New Jersey as well. Yes, I'm always out and about, but it's always alone. I go to the movies alone, I go to Broadway shows alone, I go to comedy shows alone. So it's not like this is a big shift. I don't know why I'm putting this expectation on myself that it should be like different. I don't know. But I figured baby steps, leave the house, sit at a bar. I think I can do it. This is bringing me back to when I was in Paris and just so afraid to like, because of the language barrier, just like enter a bar. I just gotta pretend I'm on vacation, because when I went to Salem, I was walking in, no problem. So I just gotta pretend I'm on vacation. I technically am, but like, I don't know why I have this mental block. I should probably just drink here and then be like, whoopity-doo, but like, I don't have anything here.
Pretty good.
Okay, it is now 7:45. I feel like I completed half the mission. Like, I went out, I went to the street fair, I watched all the bands. I did not get inside of a bar though, and it's not for not trying. It was just so jam-packed, like it was overflowing with people. So there wasn't really the opportunity to go into a bar, but I did make the attempt. I did get a pina colada out of a pineapple. Usually a Instagrammable drink or food item doesn't taste good, but this tasted really good. No booze in it though, so I would have benefited from maybe stopping at a liquor store, getting a little airplane bottle and putting it in, but it was really good regardless. And in my head, I'm like, I got my nutrients for the day in. And then I got some loaded tater tots to, you know, get my other nutrients in. All right, so now I'm back. I did stop at the liquor store and I got 2 bottles of wine. So part of me is like, you already have a face on, have some wine, go out. The other half of me is like, you did leave the house today, lie down. So we'll see what wins, but I got out there. So baby steps. Good morning. So I'm going to the office today. I don't know why I'm nervous and sweaty. This is my 3rd time going in. I met everyone 2 weeks ago.
We are literally just gonna sit in our cubicles and not speak all day. I truly do not know why I'm nervous. I think it's because it's a regular day, so I don't know how like I'm getting in with like key cards and stuff. I ordered a key card, but when I get there, he's like, oh, Shelly on the 6th floor will let you in. I don't have Shelly's last name, phone number, email. Like, I need to get up the elevator. Like, there's a key to get up the elevator to even get to the 6th floor. So like, how am I gonna get in? Honestly, I kind of had this problem at the big meeting too, but I just followed someone into the elevator. I don't know, we'll see. All right, guys, I survived. I literally just got home, put on my sweats, comfy clothes. So it was a bit of a up and down all around. Once I got there, I thought you had to do key card to even get in the elevator banks. So I'm like texting the building manager. I'm like, can someone come down here and let me up? He's like, elevators are open. So I went to the 6th floor because like some woman was gonna open the door or something. I get to her. She's like, oh, Jim has a key card. So then I go down. Jim gives me the key card, but he's like, it's not activated yet. So he walks me to my office. Once I get in my office, we reserve our seating. I go to my reserved seat, someone's sitting there. So I just like bopped around, found an open seat, but luckily it was by my friend AP, and me and AP bonded immediately at the meeting 2 weeks ago. So it was nice to see a familiar face, and he was so happy to see me. So I was like, that felt really good. Also, I don't know how any like HDMI cables work, any of that, like setting up your laptop and then the 2 screens. I have no clue. I have a second screen at Scott's. Still haven't figured that out. So AP set it up for me, so I owe him big time. And then we had like our accounting meeting. So once again, I was like, I'm just gonna follow the herd. And me and AP are following this one guy, and he just stops. He's like, today's my first day. We're like, oh, okay. Like, we don't know where we're going either, but we were following you. So eventually we make it to the meeting. I got to hide in the back. It was great. Then I'm at my desk for maybe 2 seconds, and our head of accounting was like, what are you doing for lunch? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, the team is going, go with them. So about 10 of us, I think like 20 people were in the office today, but about 10 of us went downtown for lunch. So again, it's nice to talk to people outside of work, like work-related things, because like yesterday, I had a call with Lana and we were talking about payroll. But then today, me and her walked to the restaurant together. So we were talking about like Broadway and all that kind of stuff. So it was nice to like get to know people outside of payroll. So we had lunch together. I was social. I filled that cup up because I was a little, obviously this weekend, I was in my feelings. It was the tail end of my period. But it was nice to be around people. And now it's nice to just like veg on the couch. I did get this, last time I was in San Diego in October, I stayed at like a crusty Days Inn, but there was this restaurant called Buns on the premises, and I got it one night and it was like the best chicken sandwich I've ever had. So I literally called ahead today and I was like, hey, can I do an order for pickup? And I'm positive they never get this. They probably only get desperate travelers, because I walked in, they're like, that's the girl who called on the phone, because probably no one else does it. But I got a hot chicken sandwich and a milkshake. I am eating like I'm trying to gain weight for a wrestling match. But why not? I'm on a month-long vacation. But all that to say, today was successful. I got a lot done because obviously there's no distractions other than, you know, an hour-long lunch. But that was staff bonding, so that's okay. But I did get a lot done, and having multiple screens is so helpful. So I got to figure that out this week. Just an idea of the filth I'm about to put in my mouth. Oh yeah. Good morning. My computer did not work all day yesterday, and it is monthly close, it is payroll, it is like the busy week. And I've put out 3 help desk tickets, not a single response. So I'm gonna go to the office today. I needed to pick up my key for the parking garage anyways. And I'm hoping being on like our system will make it work, because I'm swamped. Also, I have to pick up my parking fob. Employees, okay, I was wrong in the last vlog. Like when I visited in October where I parked, which is right next door, that's for like vice presidents, blah, 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 maybe visitors. So that was $30 a day. The plebo regular employees park like down the street and there's a shuttle. I don't know how much that is. I do think we have to park. Hopefully it's like $5 a day or something. But for today, I'm like, okay, do I get like 15-minute parking, run up, get my parking pass, go park elsewhere and then, you know, walk back over. Or I was thinking parking in the visitor parking lot right next door, telling the guy I'm getting my key fob from that I've parked there and I'm gonna go park it somewhere else, and hoping he just goes, oh, just stay there all day, I'll validate your parking. He did that the other day, so I'm hoping that's what happens today. But I'm also hoping my computer works. Like, yes, we all love a day when our computer isn't working and we like don't really have to work, but like I actually have stuff to do. So also hoping maybe there's someone in IT at the office today. I'm positive no one will be there today, but like maybe I'll get a miracle. Okay, made it to work. I ended up leaving my car in the $30 a day parking garage. I'll just eat it today. And my computer works in the office, so that's good to know because still no one from IT has gotten back to me yet. So I'm gonna go to the donut bar for lunch, or a donut. Someone is watching me right here. Good morning. It is July 1st. Getting a little bit of a late start today. It's 11:30, but I wanted to charge my phone and everything. I'm going to Torrey Pines to hike, and then I'm gonna go to my favorite sandwich shop in La Jolla. And loosely just saying that because I've only been twice. I did have to reference my San Diego vlog from 2021 to find out the name of it. But I will be going back today. Then I'm gonna probably come back here and nap. But then I've been kind of on myself for not like living my best life, AKA being drunk. There is a One Direction and Jonas Brothers dance party at the House of Blues downtown. So I bought my ticket. I gotta booze up before I go, but I figured that'll be a nice way to ease myself into the nightlife scene here. I'm hoping I'm not the only person in their 30s showing up, but we'll find out. So yeah, I'm going on a hike. I did braids. I haven't done braids in a while. Ideally, they would go behind my head, but it's like completely sticking out. I'm gonna play with them, but they are a little funny looking, but it's out of my face, so we're all good. I'm gonna load up on my summer camp sunscreen from Walmart. I think I'm gonna wear my new Walmart sneakers because I didn't bring them to Maggie's house. I am currently staying at my cousin's just because she has laundry and I'm using her car. But I'll probably go back to my brother's maybe tomorrow. I do have to go back tonight just to get more clothes for what I want to wear tonight. Also, I forgot my birth control there and I need nail clippers because these are gross for me. So at some point I have to go do that. So we will load up. We'll actually leave the house and attempt to go hiking. Okay, I decided to do the sandwich before the hike just because it's like noon now and it closes at 4. And not that I think I'm gonna be on a 4-hour hike, but I'd rather get the sandwich in me. Parking was a little bit of a nightmare, so I'm a good ways away. So this will be my initial hike to the sandwich. And then we'll do the real hike. But yeah, I'm like 4 blocks away, I think. That was so good, fresh as hell. I considered getting a second one, but I do want to get drunk later, so the less in my system, the better. So I still have like an hour and a half left on my parking meter, so I came down to the water. I might look at the seals or the sea lions, whatever. They kind of make me sad. All animals make me sad, so I might not. So I'll just walk around. Okay, this day use fee of $25 is a little steep, especially for one person. I thought it was like 10 or 15. I wouldn't mind splitting this with a group, but like, this might be my only hike of the summer. It's 2:30, just parked, have a great spot. So I'm gonna give myself 2 hours. I wanna get my money's worth, and I'm gonna try and explore different trails than ones I've done before, so we'll see. This is all relatively low incline, and yet I'm still so cautiously walking, thinking I'm gonna break my neck. Yeah, so here's one of the steep parts. Like, you can kind of see stairs built into that with the rocks. Not really. No, I'm not doing that. So going down to the beach is a no-go for today. Oh my God, the overcast finally burned off, but now my skin is burning. I'm sure it was burning the whole time. So thankfully I had the sunscreen, but like now I can really feel it. So I definitely got my money's worth. It's like 5 p.m. now, so way longer than I intended to, but I did all the paths I wanted to. I got 15,000 steps. Also going to a dance party later, so I'm getting my workout in for July on the 1st. So I'm gonna go to Scott's, get my stuff. Razor, birth control, outfit for tonight. Don't let me forget that. And then head back. Oh, and my wine that I left at Scott's. Head back to Maggie's, drink said wine, get an Uber, and head to the city. So, and shower, obviously. I'm disgusting. Okay, I don't know how to show this. Maybe it's on the other shoulder as well, but I did pretty well with the sunscreen spray. Like, nothing on my chest. Woo! Nothing on my chest. Nothing on my neck. Oh, I totally forgot. Yeah, you can see like a full tank top outline. Totally forgot I have a back. Oops. Doesn't hurt yet, but my bad. Okay, pulled myself together in this dress from Fashion Nova that I've had since 2019. Oldie but a goodie. Trying to drink. Ooh, I had some rosé. Now I'm drinking a Topo Chico Spirited with tequila and grapefruit. I don't feel that drunk, but I did just try and comment on a friend who I met in like 2010 and haven't spoken to since on Facebook. I tried to comment on her photo. So that's how you know you're drunk, but I was still sober enough to know to not comment. So I deleted it. I'm gonna call an Uber in like 5 minutes and we'll see what happens. I'll probably get like one drink while I'm there. Above all else, I am cheap. We know that. But this should send me into the good place. But date me. I should be, ideally, I get drunk enough to dance. Oh my God. You know, when you can take that last sip and you can taste the regret, that's where I'm at right now.
All right, friends, because of copyright issues, it is voiceover time. So I made my way over to the House of Blues, and this was the scene when I got in there. So at first I kind of hung back. I bought a few more shots and beers. There was a deal going on, but immediately I was like, these are my people. Then I started seeing people go up on stage, and mind you, the vibe was so hype. So Jonas Brothers, One Direction, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, any good artist from like the 2010s. It was amazing. And then I kept getting up on stage and headbanging, singing in people's faces, all of it. And it was so fun. I got up on stage probably like 6 times throughout the night. A lot of this footage looks like found footage in a zombie movie, but that's kind of my vibe. But it was so fun. Everyone was in such a great mood, and the songs are perfect. You were singing along the whole time, jumping up and down the whole time. I was whipping my hair around the entire night. Just the perfect night. And then what you're about to see next is a very drunk Shannon.
Wow, what a fork and blast. I am drunk, FYI. Got my Uber home. I think House of Blues is on 6th. She picked me up on 6th, so I had to run over. Naturally, I fell to my knees, so I'm scraped up boo-boo knees. But I got in her car. 5 stars. When I got there, it didn't look like there was like a ton of people there, and I was kind of hanging back. I had a shot and a beer and a shot and a beer, but then I just kept going with beer. Spent a lot of money, but I did end up on stage about 6 times. I did get some girl recorded me on stage once, so I got that from her via airdrop, whatever. When it's time to like put my number in a phone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, I do not know my number. Luckily, she airdropped it to me. So we got at least one video of me acting a fool on stage, but I was doing that a lot. Me, in trying to make friends, I kept going like, you, go up on stage, I'll go with you. They wouldn't do it. I think the girls who I was tapping the most, they finally went up on like the last song. I don't even remember what it was. But I was up there for, like I said, at least 6 songs. Headbanging the works. It's my kind of music because it was One Direction versus Jonas Brothers, but they played Taylor Swift, Big Time Rush, Victoria Justice. So that was my gold mine. So I think I hit it big. Gonna fall asleep. I've opened up the Cycle Bar San Diego, and I did a spin class in October, and it's called Rush Cycle. I've opened up their apps a few times. They have some classes at 9 a.m. Will I wake up? I'm not going to press it. So if I wake up in that time frame, I will go. I would love to do a spin class while I'm here. I haven't done much physical activity other than today, so we will see. But at least some point, I will go to a spin class. As my drunk food, we're gonna look through my Factor 75s and find something with pasta in it, because pasta is what your girl needs right now. Okay, so I'm going with the one with the most macaroni in it. So this is the grounded pork and cheddar chili mac. Hello. Last night was a little rough for me. I'm definitely feeling it today. I did mention I fell before getting my Uber. My legs covered in blood. The top of my feet also covered in blood and scratches. I'm like, I feel like I just went down, but it looks a lot worse than I think it was. I'm feeding the bunny. He's very cute, but I'm kind of afraid of small animals, so I'm trying not to touch him, but I'm also trying to like get in there. Then I'm gonna do a few errands. I did spend most of the day in bed, and I feel like today just like called for that. I think I'm gonna stay here one more night and then go back to Scott's and work from there. I think I kind of know how to do the dual monitors now, I hope, but we'll see.